This is another episode of TRP has a big RPP, and I just want to let y'all know that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big it is, you can always get bigger, and even if you think it can't, that doesn't mean it won't. At the end of the day, what is a PP if it's not able to get bigger? It wouldn't be a PP. So you just gotta get out of that crazy situation. Be like, hey, it's a PP, bro. It can get bigger than this. So why would I even act like it can't? You know? It wasn't designed to stay in one situation. It was designed to get bigger, and even bigger than that. So let it grow and get stronger, because that's what it's meant for. But nonetheless, how are y'all doing today? Today is a beautiful day, as always, for me on my side of the universe. What about you? Let me know in the comments. Also, another thing. So there's this girl on Instagram. Her name is Seven Limbs. I love her dancing and stuff. I didn't used to watch her stuff all the time. Drop my charger. But not that I used to watch her stuff all the time. I like this hairstyle. It makes me look bald if you look at me the wrong angle. It makes me look like I'm bald, but I got hair on the side. I love it. But at the same time, though, like I was mentioning, she does cosplays and she does stuff like that. Yeah, I grew up watching Brandon Rogers a lot. I grew up off Brandon Rogers and grew up off SMG 64 and stuff like that. These people who make like parodies of Mario and stuff like that. And it just definitely, it's not that it's inappropriate. It's just more so that it's made for kids, but it's not made, like, not saying Brandon Rogers is what he did was made for kids. He's just speaking from that, and like, I don't know how to articulate that. As I get older, not older, but as I get more experienced and, you know, capable and competent in my storytelling skills, I'll be able to explain exactly how I perceive that. But nonetheless, that's just what I grew up on, and I think that's very good. Not because of what I was watching, but it's more so about like the fact that what I was watching meant for me, because I was watching something that connected to my soul. Like I genuinely relate with a lot of that comedy, and no matter what stage of life I'm in, I'm always going to be making comedy that is a branch of that in some way, shape, or form. Little side note, I actually walked away from the house I'm staying at, so I could go to someone's house, go eat pretty much. But then nobody was outside, and I don't see them. No, I'm not just gonna go open their door and stuff like that. Not this people. Some people I'm gonna do that. Like some people I want to do that with me, but at the same time, that's just what that is. But anyway, I'm just gonna sit on my front porch until whatever. But either way, like I was saying though, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying that, yes, SMG 64. Okay, I bring that up because like I just pull a lot of my humor from that, and my humor is always gonna have some sort of energy by that in one way, shape, or another. And I just want to live my life like that, to where everywhere I go, I'm pretty much giving that humor. Well, what is comedy? Of course, if it's funny to you, that's genuinely your comedy style, then of course you're going to walk around with that. You're not going to hide it, because like if it makes you laugh, it makes you laugh. So if somebody makes a joke like that, you know, you're going to burst out laughing, whether it's you or someone else, because that's just your humor. But nonetheless, I brought up specifically Brandon and SMG and yeah, because that, like I mentioned before, that came from my soul. I mean, I love stuff like that. That's stuff that I genuinely cared about a lot. And oh my gosh, I'm saying the same shit over. It's like, there's a reason why I bring that up. I bring that up because there's this girl who does cosplays, and Brandon Rogers is big on cosplays and obviously parody humor. And SMG 64, the whole thing is just a parody of the actual Mario and stuff, and their own interpretation of that. So I'm just drawn to people who like to do cosplays, not even because of the cosplay itself, just whenever they like to make these characters come to life. I just love that shit. Just because the creativity behind it, but plus it just comes from, I've always been attracted to stuff like that. And then also, I bring up SMG and Brandon for a reason. I keep looking over there, see if they're out their house, so I can go back over there. But so if I keep doing that, I apologize if you don't like that. But and I'm not cutting it out. I might, who knows? But the point is, I won't. But the point is, I bring that up because why would I even like that girl stuff anyway? Brandon, SMG, and other stuff that I haven't mentioned. So it's like, yeah, I like her stuff, and then she does dancing too. I've always loved dancing. Um, like duh, like bro, who? No, funny enough, no, that's what one of the things I love about expanding as a being is like, you literally see how like stuff that like is normal to you, it's really not normal. Nothing in the universe is normal. It's just the people, it's just normalized. There's nothing that's normal. Everything's just normalized within a certain group or a certain whatever. There's certain stuff that you do as an individual that literally anybody else in the universe will be like, that's weird. And certain stuff that you and your family that's it do, but everyone else would think that's weird. Certain stuff that you and your country, you and your community, there's certain stuff, there's levels to it. And I just love that. That in my brain it's like, bro, who doesn't love dancing? But it's like, even if it comes from the soul, yeah, but like, what about people who are not connected to their souls as deeply as others? So it's like, in my head, it's like, who doesn't love dancing? But at the same time, it's like, that's not the case. Some people would literally just be annoyed at that and be like, turn this shit off. This shit is annoying. Or like, they hate it. Or it's like, what the fuck? I didn't even know people could hate things like that. But, but there's other stuff that like, I don't like that. It's like, they'll be like, what the fuck? How you not like this? This is awesome. Is what it is. But the point is, it's not that I won't like it, it's just that it doesn't resonate. But the point is, which is highly unlikely for me because I'm open-minded, so like but either way, the point is I bring this girl up because I saw her on Instagram, as I not always do. That's where I first saw her. I remember the first reel I saw her was like not even that long ago, maybe not even a month back. It's November 25th. No, it's November 30th. So it's not even been and I saw that probably like sometime September, so like a little farther than a month. And a reel where she was, did I say her name? Seven Lems or something? Where she did Harley Quinn, a cosplay, and like she was at a convention and she'd hit this dance. And I love dancing, especially when you do it correctly, in my mind, There's no correct way to do it, but like a way that satisfies me, my palate for that. Everyone has their own palate, their creative palate, creative appetite, all that stuff. And for my palate, she hit that shit. So, and after that, I was like, yeah, I need this. And then like literally the rest of that night, actually, I was, I literally watched all of her stories she made ever since like 2019, like every story she's ever made. Back when she was like in my age, right now I'm 19, about to be 20. I think she's like 27, 26 maybe, I don't know. But like back when she was like my age and shit, all the stuff she's been posting since then. And it's like, bro, I love this shit. I need this woman in my life. I over here fanboying all like, bro. It's like, bro, I love this woman. And then, so yeah, why do I bring this up? Because, dude, the first thing I saw on my Instagram this morning. No, I bring this up because yesterday actually, first thing I saw on my Instagram was a girl who like apparently is like very widely known in the OF scene. Like she's very, when I say known, I mean like she's just good in her industry. I don't even know what her OF is. I don't even know what like she posts. But like this is not even me playing dumb. Like I genuinely don't know the stuff. It's just I haven't seen that before. All I know is that, oh yes, I saw her do a cosplay too one time, and I was like, bro, that's so cool, because like I mentioned before, I love the cosplay. I love anything creative. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be cosplay. It's just anything creative where you put your energy to it and you bring something to life. That anything that has to do with life, really. But the point is, I saw her do a cosplay, and I saw her do a bunch of them, not realizing that these aren't just cosplays. These are like role play for like that stuff. And I was like, but I didn't realize that's not where my mind went. So like I'm over here liking her stuff and like, which I have no problem with it, but it's like I'm over liking her stuff and like not supporting. I mean, viewing stuff as supportive, but it's like I pretty much told the algorithm, not knowing what I was doing, told the algorithm I want to see more stuff like this. So then the first thing I open up on my Instagram eventually is just her doing a dance, shaking her ass, and I'm just like, bro, that's not what I came. That's not what I came here for. I didn't come here to see you do something. That's not why I came here. Okay. Like, show me more cosplays, maybe, but even then, that's not what I came here to see. Some person I don't know do something for people that they also don't know that have, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just like, man, I don't want to be a part of that. That's not what I wanted to be a part of. I make jokes like that all the time too. And the thing is, like, that's someone I'd be friends with, and I'd make jokes with her like that in person. Literally say vulgar jokes in person, and I don't believe those things myself. However, I'll make those jokes because it's just funny to me. It's part of my humor. Hence, Brandon Rogers, which a lot of that, if you know who Brandon Rogers is like, just vulgar humor, vulgar jokes, and it's just like, yeah, it's just, and I just love that. I just love that shit. It will always be a part of me because of that, and he'll always have a sweet spot in my heart, no matter what. And yeah, that brings up a lot of conversation threads with that, but I'll stay on the main one, not digress this time and fuck myself over. But excuse my language. But the point is like it's it's just like, then I saw that with the other girl, the OF model, and then I saw 7 Lems, and I'm like, bro, this is what I want to see. Like, first thing I saw open up on Instagram, I saw her. What did I see her doing? I saw her doing a dance, not a silly dance, but it was a dance, and it was like, bro, that's what I want to see. Like, if I open up Instagram, it should be something that I genuinely care about, that I genuinely want to see more of. I want to do stuff like that. It's not even just like I want to see other people do it. Like, stuff that I currently do, that I want to see more of, and that I've done in the past. Like, that makes sense. Like, I want to see more of that. But instead, I'm over here seeing Shawty shake butt, the OF model, and I'm like, bro, no. So I bring that up to say, it's like, the algorithm is great, and eventually it's gonna be so honed in that, like, as soon as you're born, they're pretty, and like you answer 3 questions and they already have like 75 to like 80%, maybe even 90% of what they can predict you to do, like want to not do, but want to be a part of. And I think that's definitely awesome for me, for what I believe. That is absolutely imperative, because I believe that humans are supposed to work to get back to the point to where they can literally just exist, and they can accomplish not only their goals, but like they can just live the lives they want to live. Like you should be born right next to the person you'll marry, or born right next to the people that you are going to be dating when you get to that age, or born right next to the people that you will make a lot of money with later because you genuinely care about these things you're passionate about. Or you should be around. You shouldn't have to go find these things. You shouldn't have to be meeting these people all around the world. You shouldn't have to be going through all this shit, all these shit. The only thing you should be enjoying is just the journey, not like finding the people to start the journey. Not saying you need to get other people to start the journey, but you know what I mean. Like, the resources should be all already there, and then you just create from that abundance, essentially. So the job, you're still gonna have to do the thing, but you're gonna want to do it, and it's gonna be readily available instead of stuff that you don't want being readily available. Like the girl shaking her ass. Like, I don't want that on my feed, at least. No, it's not about on my feed. It's like, I don't want to see that. Not only do I not want to see that as the first thing I open up Instagram, that's what I see. That's what made it so funny for me. It was like, bro, it's the first thing I see when I open up Instagram. It's not what I want, but it's like, but that's good though. That the fact that we have technology where we can bring stuff to people and they just sit there and exist, pretty much. They just pull up the platform and get to the point to where they don't even need to have their phone. They could just literally exist. So that's my whole ideal that I believe in. I believe living that way and helping other people get to that point. But yeah, but when it comes back to the other girl, the girl that I actually loved seeing, I love that. And I want to see more of that. I probably should. I'm not really doing these. I'm doing these videos pretty lazily as of right now. I don't really care about editing them right now. But eventually, when I'm editing everything, then we'll see. I'm just having fun editing Instagram reels, really, if I'm being honest with you, because it's user friendly. But that's really, I'm pretty much just not doing it because it's user friendly. Because it's not user friendly. The stuff I want to do is not user friendly, meaning I would have to go out of my way to make it happen, which I will do it. I'm just baby stepping my way to it. But yeah, as far as that goes, yeah, I love that at one point I saw the first thing I wanted to see. I saw the first thing I didn't want to see, then I saw what I did want to see. I just love that that whole thing, and I just want to be that for other people as well. Be something that they want, that their soul wants, and they genuinely want too, and we just live an awesome life together. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm not sure what you got out of this, but I hope you got something out of it. I'm sure you did, but you know what I mean. I love you. You have a great rest of your day, and if you want to see that ass shake, go see that ass shake. I'm gonna catch you in the next one.